Brian Martin.
What's your story, Brian?
Oh, I just love life, and I like to feel as light as possible, and these definitely make my whole being feel much lighter.
So what do you do?
I own a bottled water company, and I do energy medicine. I've done that for 36 years. So, and I started the 4th bottled water company in Seattle.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, CascadeDrinkingWater.com and PolarityTherapy.com.
So what did you buy today?
I don't even know it, but I think they're called ZC something.
Z-Coil. You bought
Z-Coil.
Some Z-Coil shoes.
Z-Coil, yeah. I just came by and liked them.
Put them on your feet?
Put them on my feet, and I definitely felt a lot lighter. And at least you have to try them on, see how they work. Give it a chance. They look a little unusual, but who cares?
And you've been walking here at the Puyallap Fair?
Yeah, and it's amazing how quickly you feel a lot more relaxation to the whole rest of your body, just not your feet. It seems to have a gravitational shift immediately, especially on your spine and lower back.
Do you have pain in your spine, your back, your legs?
But I feel where the pressure builds up, walking on cement all day and being upright all day.
What were you walking on before you got your Z-Coils?
Sandals. And I had a pair of Birkenstocks, so when my feet got sore from the sandals, I was going to put my Birkenstocks on that were almost as expensive as these. My Birkenstocks were $180.
Really?
Yes. And they don't do nearly the amount of functional aspects as these do.
Okay, well, come visit us on the web, and I'd like to hear more about your story.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Peggy. I got the shoes because I had really bad knees, and I was going to have them replaced, and until I had them replaced, I needed some shoes to wear, and it made it so I could walk a whole lot more before I had the surgery.
Did you have the surgery?
I had the surgery. Almost a year. Christmas Day is when I got out of the hospital. So I had both of my knees replaced, total replacements. But big difference. And I told a couple of my friends at work about them. 2 of my girlfriends went and they bought them right there as soon as they saw them, because one of them has foot problems and back problems, and now she doesn't have that anymore. And the other one is allergic to everything and anything, and she can't have shoes on her feet. She's got to just wear sandals. And now she used to always wear the Doc Martens. Now she wears these all the time. She went to try the Doc Martens on one day to wear those to work. Before she left the house, she changed into these again because her feet were already hurting. So, yeah, that's my story.
How many pairs do you have?
I have 2 pairs.
You have the sandals that you
can
see in the picture?
And then I have the gray ones, light gray ones that are like a clog. And I dyed them to a darker gray so they go with jeans good.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, because the light gray was kind of stuck out. And I wanted a darker gray in there, or a blue, like a navy blue, and there wasn't one. So I made my own.
Have you taken them in for adjustments?
I haven't. Well, one time. That's all I needed. But my other friends, they've had theirs in several times because they're heavier. And they had no problems with having them adjusted.
Okay, my name is Virginia, and I have had the Z-Coil shoes since March of 2004. And I am a nurse. I work 8 hours a day traveling throughout part of the hospital. So I'm never sitting down, or at least very little. And I have just found that it really does help with the impact on, especially a cement floor. It gives the impact for your heels. It helps with the impact on your knees as well as your hips. And even though I go home tired, I'm not nearly as exhausted as I was before. So it just really helps with the pain on the impact. I had to wear some different shoes for a little while, and I had a lot more pain in my knees than I had when I went back to the Z-Coil. And I was able to take a lot less pain medication before my knee replacement than I had before. So I really think they really do help, especially if you're on cement floor. Even with standing, you have a cushion. You don't feel like you're going through the basement. And when you're walking on a place, it doesn't feel like you're pulling your heel up from the basement when you're on the 5th floor.
How long have you been a nurse?
I've been in nursing since 1961.
How did you get introduced to Z-Coils?
I picked up a brochure at the Christmas Bazaar in Portland last Christmas, December.
And you were talking about your knee replacement. You've had 2 knee replacements.
That is correct.
Is that resulting from being on your feet so much as a nurse since 1961?
Well, I think it's both hereditary with osteoarthritis as well as, pounding cement floors for 40 plus years doesn't help with not irritating the joints.